Orpa from losing a very prized investment.
Let's take a look at this CT setup for MIBR. They've had a boot camp before this, so on a weak map, maybe they've changed some things. It looks like they've swapped Exit and Kickit from their last outing on Mirage. It's like Kickit is now the A anchor, and Exit takes over the B duties. Breno's still short, Instani's still con, and then the AWP, as we know, window floating around everywhere. This time, starting Ticket. So JT helps setting up Grim and Halzok to search A. Halzok has a lot of room to work with, and Grim's found the opener. That's the AWP down.
Again, yeah, that's going to be awkward for Klim. Oh, and I think he just caught wind of the descent of the Dark player. Quick adjustment, not quick enough. Trade out of JT, though. Insani onto Kvem. Pulls it into a 2-on-3. This is competitive, but Insani's got to do a lot more.
Still another smoke to deploy for Passion UA as well. They've just dropped...
Oh, nice shot from Nyx.
He's handling business, isn't he? And JT with an important trade there. That's round. 4-2. Passion UA laying down the law early.
I mean, that's great to see from Grim, isn't it? You know, that's an opening kill from him that does just kind of start that house of cards tumbling down on the A side. Kicker did his best, still gets some output, even if Halzok did relay that information.
Well, Exit will be given the good graces of getting to hold onto this M4 on the other side of the map. But the pistol that was perfect between Klim and Kickit over towards A, it gets the follow through for the conversion, but now it's going to be 4 consecutive. So Passion really work. This is a team I find hard to place because the core of this team have been playing together for an awfully long time, and we've seen them have some pretty good outputs.
I'd say middling highs.
It's the post-Elige era, right?
Yes.
That we've been living in, and obviously you had Graham and Complexity working to see what they could bring in, and they went with 2 North American players. They went with Sixy, who we'd seen before, and Nyx, who we'd never seen before. And Nyx is the one who ended up staying. Kvem comes in, and he gets to be the player to pack a punch. He gets to be, like, think about it. You get to be mid-control player on Mirage. That's the dream for most players, especially ones who are aggressive and have good aim. Tacky timeout called as MIBR are feeling the brunt of this early. Remember, that saved them 4 for Exit. They have max loss bonus going into the next, so it will just be a partial in this one. They will all be able to buy and get Klim that AWP again. I said keep your eyes on him. Well, he's got 4 kills so far. Would love there to be some open runway for the kid.
Yeah, it's cool to see Kvem. I mean, you know, benched on Passion UA, and then when you move in, it feels like you found like a hidden passage or something, like a little, oh, there's a lockbox with a talent inside of it. How far can this one go, though, with the Exit M4? Blocked on the extremities.
I hate the fact Halzok's searching A ramp like this. It's like,
yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Hey, Guy, you're on your own, and you have the AWP.
Oh, the burn actually does spread just enough to catch the boosted Exit. He's trying to find the angle onto Kvem, throwing those nades. He's just missed his opportunity there. Bomb top mid, though, and Halzok's search on ramp is going to be eventually rewarded. Exit also warded off as the mid-fight.
Good info there, noting the boost, so just need to deal with Klim. Halzok could give him the AWP.
He certainly could.
Oh, now he's tuck and tail. He's heard this.
He knows what's up. Going for that little Deagle one-tap, though. Not going to be easy for Halzok to get away from that. It is easy for JT to stretch his legs into B, though. Breno gone. Nice find from Nyx. And, yeah, Insani in the market gets nothing either. Just like that. But just very leisurely. Very calm. And they collect.
It's just reminded me after seeing that JT clutch, I think that so far, Passion have had some of the best clutches of the day. There was the Halzok 1v3. There was the Nyx 1v3.
Valid.
JT getting in the mix.
Yeah, okay.
So
a good clutch day.
Hopefully.
In best of ones, that's kind of all you need.
Yeah, well, it didn't work against FaZe.
Sure, sure. But it was close. It was a whole lot closer than MIBR's opening game.
Yeah, let's see if Passion are able to right the wrongs. Okay, well, just Klim staying alive over towards Palace. I guess he's got the armor. Doesn't need to buy that next round if we're looking for the smallest of bonuses. I don't think anybody's going to be wanting that MP9, but we'll see if they willed it to have a couple of future traps. So he gets his AWP. Yeah, nobody wants that. Everyone's straight into the M4s. Now I'm curious, because we have seen MIBR go for the mid control, right? That round where Kvem was out towards tap and the late flash came in and then they got all the information and Passion UA was set up ready to spring in towards action towards A. So they responded very well. So the question is, do MIBR want to keep trying to set the tone? And if so, do you do it through the AWP? Do you allow Klim to be the guy to have that first fight? So instead of playing man down Counter-Strike, he gets to be the guy looking for the... Look at this.
It's curious, isn't it, from Halzak? First ramp, now he's just going straight for that deeper Palace line. He's going to get smoked off early, but the steps will have been heard. Brenner will be on high alert, and Exit could have a chunky HE hit. Little early. Rather unscathed, the Passion UA.
Alex, they drew out a smoke for Palace and for ramp that early in the round. That is crazy pressure. Right? Think about the site now. They don't have anything to block. You can't play smoke defense anymore.
Yeah, and you're still, what, the whole round ahead of you?
So now they just reroute quickly. How's it looks like he's going to join the pack over towards B. Klim's on shore. Exit tucks in back towards bench. Stays on the fence line as... Well, JT...
He's going to molly. Is it sandwich or stairs? It looks like it's going to be stairs.
Does it spill over? No.
Good. Oh my
nice
God,
he's doing it all.
JT, man on a mission! Insani's not looking, he thought Breno had him. Now they confirm the presence of Occupied. Exit tucked on bench, gets output, massive output from Exit, triple kill, finishing him with the P250. Halzak's got a clutch to win. Is there another clutch for Passion UA today?
Coming through the window.
Reading it, seeing it, tracking it, nailing it. Halzak clutches up.
Breno trying to be cheeky there, doesn't realize just how much of his body was coming out of that smoke, and Halzak makes good on that. JT is doing it all right now. Opening rounds, closing rounds. Needed Halzak to put the icing on top of that one, but the fact that your in-game leader is walking out A-ramp and just going, brah.
And the second onto Insani, that false sense of security, thought Breno was active. Exit gets 3. Really gave it a good shift.
And now they go into an A execute against the line of buy. They're just direct going straight into the A. I'm loving the calling from JT. This is beautiful.
Oh,
not an execute.
Oh! KitKat thought he could get away with that. Krem proves otherwise. And now the MP9 on the stairs does very well to find the response.
A little bit lusty there from Kvem. Let's see if it costs them.
Let's find out. CT fight. Tucked on that overlooked corner, and again,
yes!
It's overlooked! First kick out on the pistol, now Exit on this one, and it's gonna be theirs! Passion UA left wanting. MIBR of all the rounds to win, it's the partial investment.
Yeah, this is where you think, okay, Kvem gets one, and then he goes down. Does it? Yeah, it does, right? He didn't need to do that. They could have just played out the number advantage, used their util advantage. So the fact that they already had 6 rounds on the T side, I think they smelt blood in the water, and that's going to cost them. It's not a key round. There's enough cash on all their players for at least one more buy, and for some of them, definitely 2. But having Halzak have to win that clutch, and now losing this one, you're going to have to dig deep within those finances. Do you want to give them a late way back in, or can you immediately find the response? That's their first round since the pistol and the conversion. Can't believe how early the Palace smokes are. Done it again, obviously we were on board there as they were throwing it, heading over to B. Now they've set up this short piece. 2 in through underpass, 2 top middle, Grim ready to lurk out of Palace.
Yeah, Breno's been very diligent with his positioning, so he's actually just, it looks like he's floating right now, and it does make it very hard to clear.
Boost.
Insani's ready for it. Window smokes the Q, and it's covered by the smoke. What? Perfect cover. This is that off angle. Oh, he is spotted. Hasn't nailed it. Hasn't nailed it. Halzak does.
But look at the gap.
Into the window.
Nix.
Into the window. Easy. Not so easy. Halzak struggles.
He's dead.
Nix has got him. And now the A site should be open. It's Klim, though, on that ticket position. Catches one. Catches 2. Pieces them together. Steady's a great word for it. And number 3 is Kvem. Thrown into the clutch.
He might be allowed to get the bomb down. They know he's traditionally a mid-pack player. So Klim's worried about the jungle to window rotation. Insani investigates mid. Klim now knows.
Yeah, does he get away from this old line in time? Worried about the jungle side. Does drop away. Now Kvem can play.
Kind of has to... Well, okay, so he's guarding the cross to the plant. will still have to be somewhat active unless they line up.
It depends how they approach this, right? That elevation of stairs on the clear. He's hearing two of them coming in from the jungle side. Plays into it, and Sani's got a very clean headshot there to ensure MIBR's fourth. Passion new way, letting that grip slip.
Yeah, that's great from Klim though, right? He gets that first, but he knows where the second is because of the info and just steps out and wasn't shaky, you know, just straight in laser beam. It's good stuff from HexT.
Yeah, number two, very, very convincing.
Just tidy. Necessary. Tactical timeout called. First from Passion. The doc gets on the mic. That's what I'm calling him. He's really a doctor.
He is actually, he has a doctorate.
Yeah. And he's doing this for fun, I guess.
Yeah, just a hobby.
But like a real I don't want to diminish other doctorates, but a medical doctor. A medical doctor. Okay. I should have said that first. Sorry to anybody out there who may have upset. Okay. Well, they know they'll have blown the finances if they end up losing this going into the final. They will be buying in with 2,400. The bomb going down there does help them out a little bit, but there's still a Galil for Nyx. AKs for the rest. HexT gets his AWP. But MIBR working back into this. I'd love to be able to tie things up 6-6 on Mirage.
They break, and it's perfectly timed. JT exposed and removed Klim. Set up to succeed with the smoke break top, and now exit ready to receive. Nyx caught jumping through the smoke. It's a quick trade out of Grim, and B's open, I say in air quotes. Breno short side, and he's got the angle on him. Grim lives on, half health, and now worried about that market swing. Oh, he's quick to it. Removing Insani, but he's lost his teammates along the way. He doesn't find that immediate burst to the head. Breno finishes what he started, and it is just now a one-round game. Great recovery here from MIBR at the tail end of the half.
Yeah, try this one on for size. That's only their third opening kill on this CT side. And they got one on the pistol from Klim, so they have been few and far between.
Overcoming the odds early.
Yeah, so the fact that they do have 5 rounds at this point, it's a good output, all things considered. And here's that final round as the finances have waned. Couple of AKs, mainly pistols, and some aggression in the mix.
Okay, could get some early answers here. Insani already gets to the top mid boxes. It's a real luxury to have gotten that far forward. He'll be able to call it clear soon. Kick it has support of Klim. The AWP posted on that potential for a ramp or an AXEC. Just keep him out of smoke, keep it up humble. Flashes don't matter. Klim's got your number.
Oh, the Alia is done. Nyx's player model tells us that. Waltzing away, going to rejoin HexT and JT, who are parked right now. Very, very passive top mid. Grim over towards Palace. It's just funny. Yeah, you have one round, you get the opening kill, you overplay your hand against a partial buy, and they run the half to what should be 4 straight before the break.
Oh, Insani's going to be mad about that one. Their late play has caught him in his repositioning.
Talking about overplaying your hand.
Yeah, that's a bit much. And he gets punished. Now the sandwich position seems destined for a frag here, kick it. Actually, the timing's crazy. He just dipped underneath and he'll adjust in time. Grim was unaware. Wrapping into Breno. A boost. Is he ready for this? Oh, spotted him out. Nails the shot. Nyx delivers. Held by Kickit at range, does well on the headshot angle. Support by Klim for the last piece. And he nails it with that AWP. 6-6. MIBR 4 on the trot to keep this Mirage best of 1 alive and kicking.
Sick, Johnny!
Jag tycker det var sist.
Nice! Harosh flex! Yo, Johnny, dropped off.
And it did look like it was going to be all one-way traffic after JT's clutch. Some impact rounds. Passion UA were in it to win it. Sure, at one point the score read 6-2, but that's been wiped clean with MIBR turning things around, setting up their star AWPer and making things work.
Yeah, the Major rookie looking very steady on the AWP. Odds provided by StarLadder's official betting partner, and let's get this second half underway. Straight towards an execute. Just Grim here.
Just Grim, all right. He's got the dual Berettas at least. Has he got a smoke in mind? Is he hoping to get one and then block? Throws out his smoke, gives him something to play with. JT with supportive flash, it doesn't matter. Okay, Klim makes it work on the pistol. Nice opening kill. Grim is gone, support arrives. Krem spamming smokes, but it's halzerk that's removed Insani elsewhere. Progressing now around the smoke to swing out of JT. Klim's ready to receive, and it's just all falling into place. MIBR looking to start strong on this T side. Quick adjustment, quick flurry of frags from Nyx. Comes in from the CT side with 2. Okay, exit. Knows where one of the 2 is. Now they've confirmed his location. What is that? A flying exit with the first, removing Kvem. A little bit of an overstep, and now Nyx versus exit. And he's only gone and done it. MIBR composed as they convert.
Had their time for a clutch on the tally. halzerk 1-1, JT 1-1. Now we'll throw exit into the mix. That shot onto Kvem.
Yeah.
The fact he's able to adjust. He's leaping forward. It all looks so good to start. Then Nyx happens. He gets to activate. Gets a multi of his own back from deep ticket. And that last one from exit there onto Nyx, it just looks so casual, doesn't it? Just steps out, the player's crouching, peppers away, and there you have it.
Oh, they could be digging themselves into a hole with a force like this. Going to be starting off with, what, 2 FAMAS, a couple of Deegs, and a contact walk out mid. Anyone spotting? JT was smoked, so no info on this walk.
How quick will it happen? Well, fortunately, Grim's close A ramp, so if they do pipe up connector...
An MP5, a silenced.
Hey, don't see that every day of the week.
Doesn't work out for him. halzerk left with 7 points of health.
They're split right now. I understand it's 2 on Cat and there's 2 con. There's no commitment, but you're down a man. If you lose another kill as you're taking this space, it's going to get real dire real quick.
Yeah, this one kind of investigate, see what happens on either side of the map. Insani and Brenno still punked in con. Fem in 2 minds. Does he want to back away to B? It does look like that's his intention.
They're just getting this info on ramp. So they've pushed B apps and they pushed A ramp. You know that they're all channeled through middle now. Palace, maybe.
And now you could have that crazy crossfire. JT from Tetris. Krem going to be on CT. How do they break through this? A leaping Mac 10 potentially. Oh, just like that. Krem gets caught. Brenno delivers, and a jumping dig from JT is not quite going to happen.
Grim's here, though.
He is on that ramp side. And he's done well onto exit. Opportunity for this retake after all. Hasn't even gone down yet. They can't get past Grim! He's done them all! Done them dirty. Bomb delivered to his front door. Klim in the clutch. Light on time and low HP for halzerk. So Grim may have to do it all if he does manage to isolate halzerk towards the CT side. And halzerk plays. That's what you wanted to see. Grim's done enough at that point, and with between the 2 of them, they get all 5 kills. Passion UA, the force bite converted, not going to let this one spiral.
Yeah, they should have known as well that the Grim is an A defender. That's why they were investigating, right? He is the A anchor. So they go investigating, but they didn't get what they were looking for. They found their man. Timeout taken from MIBR, their second. Klim left in that 1v2, and he didn't really have enough time to play it out, did he? Right? He didn't know exactly where these final 2 players were. Knew that Grim was towards ramp. halzerk was the man that activated first in B apps with the push on to kick it. That's where things started to go wrong. So this force spy starting to take shape. 3 smokes. You have to throw 1 mid early, right? You have to throw top cat or window. That's just to keep them interested. And then you can go into some type of a set piece. Do you want to try and hit B? Do you want to try and hit A? Well, they're going towards A. So they'll lob out 2 smokes towards middle. 1 window, 1 top cat. That only gives them 1 smoke to execute A. So it could be smoke for up, down, and then molly for the stairs.
Okay, Grim's got an awful lot of work to do.
They are playing retake, but nobody ticket.
Oh, the double nades could do some damage. Yeah, they do. 92 to the face of Kicker. Grim does find Insani on arrival as well. There's something in the feed from Cliff. Gives MRBR a little bit more room to move behind the smokes, crossing into the site now. But on the back of exit, he's going to try and punch in the code, get that extra cash if he, in the absence of a round win.
Juggling guns. I don't think you guys got time for that.
Still, no plant attempt. And now the stairs player not going to be in a position to deny. A swing from CT will, though. Ooh, forced away. Run on down. They're low HP, but it's no problem for Nyx. He'll just take JT down as collateral damage.
Get out of my way. Now, Eco now. A strong opportunity for the 9th. And there's a little bit more util than I thought. It was actually the double smoke. So regardless, doesn't get them the plant that I'm sure that they were hoping for. Grim playing ahead of that.
That's a couple of times in back-to-back rounds where the bomb hasn't, like, he's kind of not met my expectations for when it goes down, when they have the site space.
Well, especially in this type of round, you're feeling like it's a priority, but I guess you're ecoing into the next. It could facilitate an extra deagle.
Sure.
There's just one for Klim right now. Oh, and he's been spotted. So on the tower to try and take a cheeky shot down into Con, he'll be sent packing. So at this point, just play it real slow. If you're passionate, you don't need to go too aggressive. The only reason I would say to go aggressive in an environment like this is if you're struggling on the scoreboard and you want to get some eco bashes in to raise your confidence. And the player who might need that would be Kvem, maybe, 4 kills. The rest of the team, all a close cluster. 14 for JT, 13 for Nyx, 10 for Halzo, 9 for Grim. So these could be some confidence builders and a key position that Kvem plays as connector. Klim's already got some output. Is it going to get worrying? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It is alarming. Clem with 3 Desert Eagle frags. Outrageous output. A $700 pistol takes 3 members of the fully bought up CT side, and now you've got sweaty palms. Now you're at a number disadvantage.
They're giving opportunities over again, aren't they, Passion? I was talking about, yeah, you can build some confidence. Well, you're doing the opposite.
Yeah. Interesting pathing. So through B-apps into the under.
Well, because they investigate mid, now they think it's clear. Now they're going to worry about extremities. Now they've got the gap.
It's a nice call. Boosting up window.
Hello.
And JT's not looking. Klim, after his triple kill, just rushes to the finish line for that 4th kill. That would have been his 4th. Can't be too critical, but it's not ideal.
Well, flip it and reverse it right there. His name backwards is Milk, so maybe feeling a little bit sour after that. Had another one on the plate.
Yeah, you had to keep him humble after his 3.
Yeah, he's already put your finances on the brink, made you question everything, and...
especially when you are, as you highlighted, you know, you could see it in his gameplay as well, that Kvem was just playing for a couple of eeks.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Right? It's not always the best move, but sometimes it's your best move. Klim gets out. No AWP in the first gunny. Be able to get across the tap. Insani to set him up.
Oh, nice shot.
He's good, huh?
He is good. Okay, this is like my first look from the casting desk, and yeah, Klim is impressing.
That's his 5th opening kill. So 2-man advantage now. Should be simple to call back into. Group up. Use your number advantage. They're giving you info as well. Klim heading over to B to join the likes of Kicker and Exit. It's only still top mid and Breno Palace. In this situation, I would hope that Breno plays first, if not Insani. Because you need to send a probe in. The pack shouldn't go first with this type of advantage. Right? Even if the other 2 are taking space and trying to sell something, without any info, without anybody fighting, there is absolutely no way in the world that the 3 players over towards B apartment should move first. Here you go. Now you pull the plug, the ripcord, you head through underpass, Insani covers your jungle rotation, Breno watches your CT spawn, and thank God they are playing this one by the book. Now Kicker can go in and hold them here. Right? He really just needs to get them interested. Oh, well, it's okay. It could have looked better. It's okay. You can see the idea, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, that is the diligence you need to have in these brutal best of ones. Can't be walking into a stacked site, a gamble stack that is essentially like kind of a save in disguise if you play it properly.
Precisely. And little did they know, they were right around the corner. Now it's about holding on to these guns because the net already cinched quite tight.
Yeah, Kicker's remained parked here, so he'll be able to be a thorn in their side if the pressure gets amplified. Alzerk onto Insani. That's his approach from the market side. Nice boost, gets exit onto JT. Trying to hold onto your orb. Here's Kicker. Does go down to Grim. Is that enough? I think they've seen enough. Okay, Grim and Halzerk have earned the right to save their rifle.
Yeah, because even with the round win, 2 drops still have to go through to Kicker and Insani, right? So they want to make sure that they don't have issues in the buy. And if you go back to just a round prior where Klim gets 3 kills on the Deagle, we know that they're already dents made to the financial department of Passion. Oh, poor guy.
Didn't have to throw that one in the replay, guys.
Yeah. Well,
Poor guy.
yeah, but okay. So a couple of saves, the AUG and the AWP, an M4, a FAMAS, and an MP9 join them. And now, it might be ours turn to try something direct. Lining up the A execute, Grim playing retake ticket, Kvem around connected, JT rotating over now. Kvim's starting to, Grim's starting to push into the site.
Yeah, Grim's further forward now. A little bit of damage onto Insani, leading by the charge.
Oh.
Jumping straight out is Breno. Stunning entry work. The round's over. Strafes on out, supported by Util. Breno gets them both. Yeah, he might get a
hold up a second.
one. Nyx has got one, but so's
And they got a
Feb.
kit.
Okay, this might be more of a conversation now than they realized. Getting a bit weird. Kicker's low HP, the flash connects. Breno's a sit in duck. Hang on a second. Advantage now
Smoke
for
with the
Passion UA. This is getting weird. This is getting weird fast. Smoke does end up on the bomb. Defuse likely. Halzerk's got the kit. He's making a move. Clem, what have you got? Sees him approaching.
Gotta find it.
Trying to stay dynamic. Halzerk's on the defuse. A nice adjustment on the spray. But he can't get him off. Halzerk pulls it off. A defuse under their noses. And a retake that never should have been.
Oh, both teams on their T halves overplaying their hand in rounds that they should have been somewhat guaranteed.
Baffling.
So the first is a spam through. Okay, this is Breno's double entry. Beautiful work there. It's Kvem finding exit through the smoke. Not sure if a break came into the mix there. We were on board with Nyx over towards Ticket. They get another back. So yeah, Grim's not going to be loving that JT either, but his reaction is going to change in the spin of a bloody dime. They snatched that one away.
Crazy, that turn of events.
And that has taken the final tactical timeout out of MIBR, who felt like they were just starting to work their way back into this game.
Taking shape, Chad. The double entry from Breno strafes out Palace. It was all there for the taking. Just falls through their fingers. And I mean, these are the rounds. These are the rounds that will haunt you.
And it's crazy. We've had so many of these. We've had 3 clutches. We've had 2 poor, I don't even want to, well, I guess it is a post plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? It's just, oof. Oof. Okay.
Now what?
Hero AK, given a Klim. Understandable, he's got 20 kills. Upgrades for the rest, and with 2,400 they can buy next round. So still can be threatening. And Klim did 3 kills with the Deagle. Let's see what he can do with a Hero AK, shall we?
Yeah, maybe Passion, you've learned their lesson a little bit.
Kvem did find impact there, it helped them get back into that, so he has been quiet, but in important rounds. Otherwise, it could have been down to the depths with Passion.
Interesting to leave it just an extra smoke under exit, so he'll be trying to puff up his chest for a little bit of mid-presence as they try and stroll towards B.
Well, take a look at, I was going to say Halzerk's position. You see here the jump spot from Nyx. Halzerk was in market. We're just on him now floating away. So good job from the Obs team highlighting all of this. It's JT to connect with Nyx.
An exit, charging up short, straight into JT's loving embrace. Good tracking, transfer's not there. It was Klim's AK that reveals itself, but it's short-lived. JT finds the output necessary, finishes it off with style. And are now getting ever closer to the magic number of 13, 11 to 8. And that Hero AK doesn't quite hit the mark.
It's tough to see Insani so quiet, right? He's considered one of the more aggressive and strong mechanical Brazilian players at 6 kills at the moment, and it might be too late. Obviously, it's quite clear they're putting a lot of resources into Klim, but from what we've seen within this sample size of 1 map, you can understand that, right? He's very sharp, he's very steady. He's been delivering them what they need. He's been good in the openers. Cheeky from Fem. Kick it draws out YouTube from B. Exit's going to be in through the underpass. JT playing ahead of that.
Yeah, they want to find this top mid.
Well, there's nothing there, and this pace from MIBR, it's good. It gets to avoid any of the danger. You know how I was recounting all of those, the few JT outings on this map?
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking if they were wins or losses. I imagine most of them could be Ls.
There's a reason he's going to Mirage Averse. Maybe, you know, he's found some new comfort. It certainly looks that way, doesn't it? Top of the tables, Captain JT. Ending up on a map you used to be not playing at all. In the major, no less.
So if I'm looking at this correctly,
which you usually are.
If they win this will be JT's first win on Mirage since 2022.
Damn. Well, and he's going to be playing a crucial
role. It just feels so unreal, doesn't it? But hey, sometimes them's the breaks.
Yeah, and that is a break of serve. Grim going down. An opening kill from Breno and a wide open ace Psych. Fem, the only body even remotely close. JT can try and chip in from the window side. And oh, there goes Kvem, there goes JT. It's all fallen into place for MIBR on the site.
Oh, nice shot.
Halzerk hits a flick, but Kickert immediately puts him down.
Okay, there's still more twists and turns to this one. Lost bonus only 1,400 going into the next for that of Passion. So Nyx needs to head for the high hills. 1,400 is going to be just under the buy mark, so they could go, assuming Nyx holds on to this. Yeah, he will. You can see nobody's heading his direction. 1,400 there. He can drop an M4. They could buy.
See if they like to.
Okay, well that helps with Grim giving away that first with a little bit of an aggressive leer. Grim is the A anchor. Okay, timeout taken. So this is, again, we find ourselves in these positions, especially with the best of ones, right? Because you know the flow of the economy down the stretch. We were talking about it during the Astralis game. If you didn't catch that against M80, M80 getting away with the win there. Our opening game on the B stream for the second set of best of ones for stage 2 at the StarLadder Budapest Major was FlyQuest getting absolutely destroyed by 3D Max. That was not close whatsoever. The second half, they started to get their act together, but it feels like FlyQuest didn't come to play today.
And the team that sent 3D Max into that losers game will be up next. We're going to be seeing Fnatic taking on Bait. Should be a banger.
Okay, they've opted to just go for light investments behind the saved M4, and with the 1,900 into the next, they will be able to get out a more comprehensive buy. But they could have all bought, and they would have had M4s at a minimum, but it would have been lacking the bells and whistles required. Maybe they want that Halzerk AWP, but they're taking the fight to them. 2 underpass pushing.
Okay, Halzerk. A man, a 5-7, and a dream. Held by Exit. Is it just a passing glance, or is it more? Just a passing glance. Maybe there's a timing to be caught. That's what they're starting to move for. JT pushing up on this smoke. It's the elevated angle from Kickert that just seems destined to have it. They're very aware of this being a possibility. As Exit lines up his nades, and as contacts felt, now they start to make their move. Exit's throwing nades. That's the bomb. Maybe Halzerk can stop the bomb just in time. No, it's held by Exit. Great awareness of his vulnerability, susceptible. Clem hits a great one to cover as the bomb makes its way in. So there was ways that could have gone wrong, but they've managed to mitigate all of it very effectively.
Final 2 will be found. Exit catches Kvem through the boards, and Grim just lingering around. I don't think he's going to get anything for his troubles.
A P250 enjoyer.
What's wild is, out of the 9 opening kills that MIBR have gotten, Klim has gotten 5 and Breno's gotten 4. Nobody else has gotten any.
Yeah, okay. Well, you've definitely got your opening pieces then. It's strange. You'd usually expect Insani to get a couple on a
That's
map
what I'm
like
saying,
this.
right? But he's definitely having a bit of a struggle streak. Fortunately for him, his equal on the other side at least positions and role-wise, is xKacpersky, and he's also having a toughish game. So this one looks like it's going to go the distance again. Only a handful of rounds left, unless we do make it into overtime. That's always on the docket here. Back underway, and yeah, you can see the side there from the dock. No kit, Alex. Post-plant situation. That,
oh, opening kill from Halzerk. He's been set up. Insani caught on the smoke break. And Molly's got Nyx's name all over it. We'll have to reposition. Respect the flame. Halzerk's pushing further forward, actually. It looks like he's going to try and make a move for short. This is the right call. Be able to nullify any connector weaknesses, enables Grim and xKacpersky.
okay, so they're definitely going into this A execute, right? They have...
Oh, are they going to walk Palace?
Oh, that's
this
what
is
the
going
bomb's
to make life so difficult.
Well, it depends on how deep they get before they're detected.
Breno's here.
Oh, saw him.
Didn't see him. Oh, see him. Knife out from Breno. Nasty way to go. Kickers bring the bomb.
I think it's clear.
Yeah, they're gonna, it was a bit bad info. Bad info.
So I think maybe it's B, or maybe it's through mid, where they're parked. They're still set on A, but they could get caught off guard by this. No one's looking Palace.
No one's looking. It's a side swipe. Krem gonna be shot in the side of the head.
Oh!
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Still more. Bomb down.
Rose alert. Bomb down. Now it's a very clear and apparent where they're coming from. Oh, good composure. xKacpersky, little burst. Drop from the orb. Needs a second. How's he not dead? Okay.
I was like, how's he gotten away?
That's the most impactful round we've seen from xKacpersky all Mirage, and it comes at a very timely manner.
Okay, well, he accidentally picked up the AWP there at the tail end of that, so now they have two. They don't have to whip it out, but at this point, it looks like it's going to be wielded. They're not going to make Grim use an MP9 again, are they? Oh, they are. Okay, well, that from Breno. Just not expecting that mid-round regress in towards Palace, and understandably so.
It was inspired. I mean, the timing of it.
Thought it was safe. Kick it had a chance there.
It did.
All right, Dorpen to finish it off. One more round for Passion UA. Put themselves in that 1-1 bucket, wipe away the woes of their opening game.
Yeah, you can see xKacpersky one all posted on the short side. Halzerk working on the stairs. Good nade. Solid 80 damage inflicted to start. Passion have MIBR on the ropes. A little further damage tickled down with another HE grenade. Grim's MP9.
Flash no good.
Yeah, it doesn't overcommit to it. Doesn't get the answers, but there's xKacpersky. Oh, what is that? What? He's killed Kicker. He's been baited in by Insani, and he's just accidentally killed Kicker. At least that's my read of the situation. We might have to see that in the replay. Great from Insani. JT was sidelined quickly. Here's the second orb. Halzerk's got 1-2. Exit was unprepared for it. Now falls back.
That's
deeper line. Grim's tucked into Palace. It all feels like the end of Mirage. And JT's first win on the map in however many years. Flash catches him. Good find, but they might overlook the second piece. You can see Nyx. No! Oh, Insani sees him too.
Better late than never.
Spins around, finds some impact. Now we need to see that bomb escorted. Passed over to Insani. Pressure on Klim as well to provide the covering fire. And Grim's done well. Incredible. Puts it into the 1v1. Insani doing everything. An ace clutch to keep MIBR's chances alive. Up against xKacpersky. 30 HP. Insani's low 2. Can Insani have his round to keep his team in it? Those are the rounds players dream of. Keeping your team's hopes and dreams of not having an empty-handed day. At stage 2 of the major, but xKacpersky's there to deny. Steals it and seals it.
Well, a tough game for them, but a great way to finish it. That defuse will come in, and 13 rounds on the board. They kicked off their campaign here at Budapest with a 13-10 loss to FaZe, but now they are in that 1-1 bucket, but the losing woes continue for MIBR. That's now 7 consecutive series that they've lost. They were dropped by Imperial on Nuke 13-5. They made this one much more competitive. It was great to see some of Klim's exploits on display. That is Passion. Find themselves going into another best of 1 tomorrow. MIBR join the 0-2 teams. It's now FlyQuest, MIBR, and Astralis. We have one more team to decide. That game will be going down on the A stream. We'll be covering off sorry, not Passion. It'll be Bay taking on Fnatic. And so we'll just recap this in the replays. And it felt like it should have been over about the 6-2 mark.
Yeah, it really did.
And then they overplayed their hand. MIBR were able to tie the half up at 6-6. And then from that point, it was a bit more of a back and forth affair.
I mean, there was a real opportunity. If Insani does close out the ace clutch, you know, we end up in OT. It could be a very different story, but not the case. And yeah, you're right. I think Klim, just shades of brilliance already on display. Cool to see what he's capable of. I'm sure he's going to be remiss to see it not converted.
It's a good shop window moment for him being in a major and getting to play into MIBR roster. Obviously, language is going to be a little bit of an issue, right? Really swooshing it all together and then having to do it in English when it's not the native tongue for any of them. But for Passion, this will be good. This will reaffirm that their hard work is starting to pay off. But yeah, close one. We've had a couple of good games back to back.
It's going to mean a lot to Passion UA as well, just to know that they don't have to immediately go into that do or die BO3. Of course, it's quite a condemnation at the first day of play of stage 2. And you can see just how the contrast and juxtaposition between the emotions. And Insani, you know, somewhat of an absentee today. Of course, that last round, we got a little reminder of what he has been capable of in the past, but little too late.
And we can hear the cheers behind us.
It's loud out there.
There's a bit of noise being made. There's a really good turnout today. It is a Saturday here for stage 2. Right now, the match is FaZe versus Aurora. It's on Dust 2, and it's damn tight. So I would recommend, if you're not already watching, you should be. I think we're going to try and get an interview if we can, but yeah, we do have an interview. Let's throw that one over to JT and Donna, I believe.
JT, congratulations. Both matches today very close, but you ended up winning the second one. So tell us, please, how you feel right now.
I feel good. I think 1-1's not so bad. The BO1s are really hard to get through. We easily could have been FaZe as well in the first match. That's what I feel like, at least. And I think above all, our communication is staying strong right now. We're staying in the game, and that's something that we struggled with in the past, and we've spoken about it. And I think it'll pay off this tournament.
And looking at this match that you played just right now on Mirage, I mean, you had a really great performance, but it was a pretty close game. Would you say, like, playing Mirage in a best of one, like, sometimes it feels for me it could go either way, you know, but how do you, like, map-wise in best of ones?
I'm probably the worst person to ask, because we just started playing Mirage. We were permanent batting it for a long time, but we changed our map pool recently. We're feeling good on most of the maps, and yeah, I mean, just each opponent is different. We felt like today on Mirage we would have a good game, and yeah, we showed it.
And tomorrow you're going to play another best of one because you're 1-1 now, so you have to play one more, and then you're going to be either in the 1-2 bracket or 2-1 bracket. So is your preparation going to focus first on the best of one, or are you going to prepare for both cases?
I mean, definitely just focus on the best of one. Just keep it game by game. Like, we don't know what's going to happen, who we're going to play, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just focus on tomorrow, make sure everyone gets a good night's rest, and keep the mental up.
All right, then I'm going to let you go so you can get your rest. Thank you so much, and congrats again.
Thank you.
Do you reckon this is the time to change the map? Well, I guess it worked. You won Mirage, right? Yeah. So you can add a win to the tally there, JT. And again, if I'm correct, it's the first time JT has won Mirage since 2022.
2022.
Let that one sink in while we go to a break. We got one more best of one coming your way today for the StarLadder Budapest Major on the B stream. We'll be right back after this break.
Adrenaline rushes is numbing the pain. Too competitive, I like the narrative. I don't know best in the league. Who you comparing with that is competitive. Top of the throne of the speed. Are you moving slow on the speed? I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the fire. Been bringing the fire. I just been bringing the fire. And they can't stop me.
CS2 has certainly been explosive this year. Final epic stage. The pinnacle of Counter-Strike.
It's what every player dreams of, to overcome fear, doubt, rivals, titans, and lift the trophy that transforms them from contenders to legends. Victory is one thing, but to do it in an arena full of real fans, now that's what truly forges legends. Buy your ticket now.
Fueled by the same passion as esports athletes, Zowie continuously develops tailored products, empowering gamers to bring their best out. Today, we are launching the all-new XL2566X Plus, which uses the newly developed Fast TN panel and upgraded Diac2 technology. The new monitor series continue to evolve, refining details to ensure players can perform their best consistently in games.
I'm shooting my shot and I'm already grinning. You know that I'm one of you sending. You know you've been cutting, you know I'm ascending. I'm one of them winning. I'm one of them winning. I'm one of them winning. I'm one of them winning.
The return of Area 51, Alienware's highest performance desktop yet. Equipped with powerful Intel Core Ultra processors. Innovative architecture designed for ultimate gaming. Engineered to evolve alongside your game. Encounter the legendary Area 51 at Alienware.com.
Create a lobby by your own rules.
Stage 2 started off strong for these two teams. We're actually going to pivot and we're going to be doing a winners match to round out the secondary stream. And I understand why. And that's because Liquid and Paravision are duking it out in a losers match that I think everyone wants to catch, especially Liquid. A lot of uncertainty there. Paravision losing so extremely to Tyloo. There's a lot of attention on that one, and I'm very interested to see the result. But I'm also very, very excited to be introducing Fnatic Bait. I mean, this is a team we didn't get the opportunity to cover in Stage 1, Chad. Fnatic kind of breezing through the competition. And would you say the same for Bait?
I think that Bait just had the one loss to M80 within that first stage. They had some close matches, right? There were 24 rounders.
Okay.
So it wasn't necessarily the easiest, but kicking off today with a win over Liquid does fill with a bit of confidence. And the game they had against Legacy was also another good series for them too. So I think that those wins are nice. Whereas, yeah, for Fnatic, Stage 1 was a walk in the park, I would say. Or that's not a fair. The teams that they were going up against would be teams that you would want to take on at that stage of the major, right? They played against the likes of Red Canids. That one went all the way. They lost to Fluxo. They beat Imperial, and then they got to beat up on NRG with Daps, but they did lose a map. So it doesn't fill you with too much confidence, but then they took down 3dmax today, 13-6 to open up the account. So this stage is more of a test of what type of expectation the Counter-Strike is there. And I made a bit of a faux pas. I said, oh, we've got Passion UA coming up next. Well, the reason, yeah, exactly. Jambo, Jacasmo, Fear, once upon a time in Passion UA. Obviously, now they make up this Fnatic roster. Jacasmo taking the place of Cypher. KRiMZ.
Another major,
look, man, he has been going forever. And Blame F, who is the powerhouse of this team. And I'm not talking about his lifting ability, I'm talking about his fragging output, both some of the highest in Counter-Strike. So we'll see what Blame F is going to be able to deliver here today as they do look to take on Bait. It was interesting there. Did you see it said time for revenge? That's what Fear had said.
Fear says time for revenge.
And so there might be a storyline nugget that I am
well,
not
it may be the CCT result, but that's
January.
Too far away. I don't know. Passion UA, Bait, maybe, there used to be kind of a, rivalry of who's going to be the strongest from the region.
Maybe, yeah. Well, either way, we'll find out what the revenge is.
Yeah, and if it's served.
So we're going to get to our map of choice here, right? And I think between these two teams, as mentioned, we saw Inferno get played today by that of Fnatic and Mirage played by Bait. The ban for both these teams is Nuke. So you're not going to float it. Someone's either going to ban it first phase or second phase. Here you go. You can see the maps played so far for Bait throughout this tournament. As mentioned, they were beating the likes of the Huns, Paravision, a 2 against Legacy, and then a game against Liquid, with the only loss being against M80. That's been their run so far. Their run does sound harder than Fnatic's, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, immediately. Like Legacy and Paravision were two teams I thought were going to go through.
Yes. Yeah, well, yeah. So here's the lineup on screen for everybody. Kenzazor, we covered off one of their matches earlier in the tournament, and that was actually against M80. He was the only reason they got rounds on the T side of Mirage. He continued the spree going on the CT side to buy enough time for MPL, who was the in-game leader. It's now Alex is the in-game leader for this roster. And you have Hedrick the AWPer. MPL and Hedrick are the two more familiar names if you are just tuning back into Counter-Strike. Like, oh, what's going on at the majors, right? You may be not watching all the time. Hedrick, obviously, from NIP fame, and MPL from the Na'Vi Academy, and then all the exploits over there with Na'Vi. So those are the two names that you should be a little bit more familiar with. But we've got Ascenthiel, we've got Kenzazor, we've got Hedrick, we've got MPL, and, of course, did I say them all?
Yeah.
Kenzazor, Hedrick, Alex, MPL, Ascenthiel. Yes, I did. Well, look, it's not late. There's no excuse.
Well, yeah, feels kind of late. We were used to those early mornings. We're just acclimatizing, don't you stress. But they're not going to get Mirage again, which is probably for the best considering how quickly they minced through Team Liquid. Bait looking definitely showing signs of life in Stage 2. So are Fnatic. It was a quick game versus 3dmax, and no Inferno this time either.
This is for our audio-only listeners. Fnatic, they banned first. They removed Dust2 and Mirage. Bait then followed up with Train, Inferno, and Overpass bans. That left Fnatic with the choice. Did they want it to go to Nuke or did they want it to go to Ancient? And they've opted to take it to Ancient. And that makes sense because in this situation, if you're the one to decide the map, your opponent gets to decide the side. And you don't want your opponent to get to start on the CT side of a map like Nuke. So it will be the CT side start for Bait on Ancient. And I think if you're Fnatic, you're going to be relatively happy with this because Bait were put through their paces by the Huns. That was one of the games that won the 24 rounds, 13-11. They just eked by. And I guess you're hoping that you're going to be able to capitalize off the top of that. But Fnatic on Ancient against Red Canids was a 16-14 scoreline. So both with some close affairs on Ancient throughout the tournament so far. So maybe, again, it's middle of the map pool, right, between these two teams. Fnatic against Red Canids. We were talking to Harry and Hugo post the game. They were casting. They're saying they were doing a lot of these pushes down B ramp, and they were just getting turned to dust. So we'll see if there's a change in their approach today as we do turn into this one. We are ready and raring to go. Remember the odds provided by StarLadder's official betting partner. The purchases are going to be dual Berettas donated to Ascenthial. Kenzizor will be operating with a kit. And Blame F given a P250. Rambo with a late window smoke. And they are gearing up for an A split. MPL, the only one who lies in wait towards A for now.
Surely now the rotation's coming. Yeah, looks like Alex is... in fact, the whole squad evacuates the B site. MPL is called for aid, and we'll see who answers. Misses his first one tap, spotted out now. Fear has opened up the site and will be getting the bomb down. So should be comfortable. Here they come, flooding out into Jambo. Glock trying to keep them at bay. They have slipped through, but there's Fear doing more. Double kill from him. Jambo with a chip in. KRiMZ gets his, and it's just going to be Ascenthial. Thrust into an unwinnable clutch that KRiMZ ensures is going to go Fnatic's way. Double kill from him. Fnatic start as they mean to go on.
It is so crazy that KRiMZ is still going.
I know, right?
There's not many players in the server today that I used to play against.
True.
KRiMZ is one of them.
And he's got that major champion badge in the server. His is from 2015. You know, how old were some of his teammates in 2015?
No, that's actually a good point. xKacpersky's 18.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
right.
gosh.
And he's getting acclimatized to his teammates.
He is.
I love the energy, right? Right,
Yeah,
well,
I wouldn't normally attribute KRiMZ to be like the kind of a loud one.
I guess you gotta be, right?
Respect.
You know, your job changes over time as a player. KRiMZ has always been a rock. But right now having to deliver a bit of the fire as they need to clear out K, but this box might go overlooked.
How diligent are you?
Fear's doing it all, right? In-game leader over there.
And also, his teammates aren't going to be close to trade him because he has the bomb. You know, it's like, well,
you're coming with me.
You're coming with me, boys.
Bit like Scorpion.
Yeah,
Mortal
smart.
Kombat. Come over here. Or does it get over here?
Get over here. Kenzizor. Oh. Well, there was no chance for him to hit that shot. Fair enough. KRiMZ has owned him. And now they're just trying to play into contain. I reckon KRiMZ is going. Look at it. He's feeling himself. Absolutely feeling himself. Confirms where the last two of the three remaining are.
I'm going to ask you a question right now.
Okay.
And it's meant to be a trick question.
Okay, I'm good at those.
How many majors do you think Blame F has played? Not including or including this, it doesn't matter.
I'd say 3.
Oh, you bang on.
Oh.
Yeah, well, okay, so not so much of a trick. I shouldn't have told him, everybody.
Yeah.
It's just strange of a player of Blame F's caliber to have only played 3 majors, this being his third,
that is funny.
right? So,
But he's kind of had a bit, you know, he hasn't had the best luck as far as the rosters.
sure,
and like
having to do some in-game. I think the fact he's moved away from in-game leadership, that's the best choice.
Oh, 100%.
That he could have made.
100%. I mean, because he's always had such high fragging output, but why not focus on it when it's such a strong suit of yours? And speaking of, in fact, he's just run out mid with no resistance, so that's nice. KRiMZ is there and he'll park the bus. It looks like they want to fight ramp. I think it's going to be a Kenzizor flash to get your Ascenthial push. Actually, they've walked past each other in the smoke, so that's a nasty death for Fear. That works out nicely, and building on to that is NPL. They take full lane control, full lane press. KRiMZ holding on, maintaining some space. He's getting run at. Nice find. KRiMZ gets 2, and denied by Alex for number 3.
Oh, no. All right, Jambo. Jambo number 5 needs 3.
Jambo unchained.
Plenty of time. Lots to worry about. If he leers into cave.
This could be a stunning double if he gets that first one onto Alex clean. Not ready for the angle. Alex has smashed it, and so have Bait. Just things was flowing a little too well in the Fnatic camp. What was it? 3 kills for Bait over the first 2 rounds of play, and this time they managed to wrestle back and put their hat in the ring.
Crazy to snatch this one away, isn't it?
Yeah, very naughty. I mean, a lovely find from Essential. Great round, impactful double from him. The fact that he gets the jump up player first, catches Blame F, and then, yeah, a little bit of frustrations. But Fnatic starting strong. They have just responded in kind.
Yeah, and at this moment, I can understand why they want to take the tactical timeout, right? Get on early and see. First of all, you'd want to levy the frustrations. And then second of all, you want to decide what type of buy and the response that can be possible, because there is the ability to bring out an AK. There's 2 AKs on the mix as well. So it's not the weakest of responses. And you put yourself in a bit of a hole, but you can immediately respond and dig yourself out of it, right? So there is the chance to wipe that away and then just get into the flow of the game. All right, HexT lining up the elbow smoke. So when you're operating with a little bit less like this, you will probably still throw some openers, right? We'll likely see a red smoke, maybe a cave smoke. Just the red elbow and doors, and looking, they're going fast A. That's the quick
fastest
smoke.
day.
Yep.
I mean, like running, no one's heard this early. They're working out from the util, and ooh, HexT nearly went down.
Tough retake now.
Yeah, it really is, especially with your AWP so low.
What space do they take? Remember, you either need Temple or you need Donut, and right now they don't have either. VINI needs to get this bomb down. He's the one dealing with Temple right now. He's probably saying, boys, we got to get some space.
No one's on Temple. I have to leave
2 players
Temple.
running with the CT smoke.
He gets the bomb planted, but they're going to flash into Temple, take that space. It looks like they've elected to take Donut instead. It's the right call. No one's there. Senthil will be the late arrival. Blame F is tasked with holding on to the Temple slip. Jambo as well. Shadow advantage held, but it's going to come down to this push off the flash. Blame F's ready for a perfect angle onto Alex as he dismounts the lip. NPL trying to find that response. Not looking good here for Bait. They're very wounded. HexT still finds output on that low HP. xKacpersky needs this one, and time is gone. So the CTs get going.
And there you go. So it doesn't matter that you lost that one. You're going to respond, and beautiful work there. Just a fast A rush. At the fast CT, fast donut smokes. They're going to lose a couple more players on the way out the door.
It's a nice call.
Yeah. And the fact that the AWPs, that's nice. That feels very good for Fnatic. I was just flicking through and taking a look at KRiMZ Majors. This is his 18th major. He's played 16 with Fnatic. You know, so he's a career man.
He is, yeah, absolutely. You know, you talk about these franchise players. KRiMZ has been in there longer than some of these players have been in a team.
KRiMZ is 31, so one of the older players at the major.
Any team. It is a nice call, I agree.
Oh, Freddie, you warmed my cold dead heart. All right, well, a couple of saves, and the fact that they did win a lighter buy their own Bait, they can go back in. So we're straight into gun rounds. So this is good, that no teetering of the back and forth of the partials. It's full buys for both. As xKacpersky able to slip through the heaven smoke. So they have been able to establish this mid-control. Bait not fighting for it. Senthil looking for anything he can through the boards. He's committed on his own. This is always risky. Right? If they try and push through on the reload, catch you off guard, it's always that cat and mouse game. A main push is coming through. HexT will be leading with the AWP. The tail of this will be Kenz's also working on some space because they don't have middle. They want to have a little bit of real estate.
Yeah, they do. KRiMZ is playing this very passively, though. I feel like this is going to be a very nasty death for Kenz's AWP.
Very annoying death. He's so low as well. Just a stray bullet, unless KRiMZ looks away.
I mean, he's got the palming either side.
Blamer's going to die. Blamer's going to die.
Oh, the timing is so unreal. KRiMZ, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man. I don't know how he's done that, man. Timings, man. Is Senthil backing away? xKacpersky a chance, but Senthil's nailed it. NPL, however, beheaded by Jambo. That's an important kill. It gets it clawed back into a 2-on-2 immediately.
KRiMZ versus HexT.
He is. Got the head-to-head with the AWP and finds it, but it costs him his life.
Where's Jambo going? Around the world, back to A. HexT's rotating away. Senthil not feeling anything right now. And Jambo, you have to get a wiggle on, mate. There's 15 seconds.
Oh, Senthil.
Well, he's on your screen.
Yep.
But you need a plan.
Yep. He's going to have to knife out.
HexT's on the way back.
Running A.
You've got to move. Oh, he's saving.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Quite exciting for a second, though.
Yep. Yeah. Well, fortunately, this is a 1-0 game.
It is,
So
yes.
there is a little bit more I want to say fun to be had.
There's some more, yeah, absolutely. You know, people's major dreams aren't being ruined today.
No, you're not 0-2 down, going to bed thinking, oh man, we suck today, and if we don't win tomorrow, we're going home. And that is the end of our year.
Yeah.
Right? That's the other thing. It's like, unless you want an early holiday, which I don't think you do as a Counter-Strike player.
No, sir.
This is what you play all season long for.
Oh, we've got a selfless donation. Fear just going to be rocking a pistol. No, Kev.
Oh.
Blame doesn't finish off onto MPL. He feels robbed.
You're asking yourself how that happened.
And Headtrick, in the meantime, has just got himself all 3 on the cross. Nuts. Well, that's going to end rather with a whimper.
Oh, now it's a Fnatic Eco.
Yeah, that was a triple kill from Headtrick. Just, I mean, and he's reacting on the fly there. Like, he was not planted, you know, ready, holding that line for time. He's just kind of reacted just at the right moment to start that ball rolling, and it turns into an avalanche real quick.
So Beta now established in this map.
Bang, and then this one's lovely.
Yeah, very well done. It's good if Headtrick can start to activate. It's like him and Wrinkle. There's 2 Oppers who have had a bit of promise about them, but in terms of being able to turn it on when they need to, that's the question. But NIP are also in that 2-0 bucket. Navia there and FaZe. And the winner of this will join that. There's a couple of odd names out, isn't there? What's even crazier is that is going to be 3 Stage 1 teams. No matter what.
Crazy. That's the funnest fact again.
But that goes back to that stat I was quoting before, right? I was using Austin Major as my reference point. 5 out of 8 teams in Stage 2 beat this stage.
They won their opening match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Against Stage 2 teams.
5 out of 8 teams in the opening round. Oh, this is at Stage 3. Won their opening best of ones. Okay, there you go. So that's, yeah. And that's happened again in this stage, which is Stage 1 from Stage 2.
Kensizor gets 2 on that spray down, and Headtrick doesn't quite nail it, so they do pick up the gun and slip Temple. Not looking like it's the end of the world, though. A nice deagle shot from Blame F might change things.
Can't get the bomb at this stage, can
Yeah, it's right there in the open. I mean, it's behind the smoke, and that's a huge kill from Jambo, but he's lost his teammate in the meantime. Alex removing Blame F.
This wasn't eco. This is great value. Give it
Yeah, I mean, you've got to give it a go. No one's saying it's easy. No one's saying you're favored with just 13 points of health. No Kev. Jambo's got a lot of work to do. It's a nice little angle he's adopted. Up jumps up on the big box, hoping for an overextension, but Alex is creeping and crawling on him. And a tight line held. Not going to fall foul to the wide swing.
Okay. So that was the gimme that was more threatening than it should have been. There's no Jambo.
JW?
Oh, I see KRiMZ in the server, okay?
What year is it?
There's so much crazy stuff going on at the moment. Azra and Jake Harris are reunited. Kicker's here, James here, Dustin's here.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm back. I'm time traveling right now.
JW, Jesper Vexel.
He deserves a mention.
He does deserve a mention. And the eyeballers.
Yeah. Okay, well, regardless, Jambo, no all. 5 8Ks. Round number 8.
Oh, wow, they lost them both. They go pushing cave, a 2-man cave operation, and it's just been completely rumbled. A couple of Galils.
2 players here still.
Yeah, Alex and MPL, you're right. This is actually going to be set up if they do run like willy-nilly out of the smoke, but they're not. They're showing restraint. And Jambo confirms body on site, spots MPL.
Seems crazy to continue the push.
Look at KRiMZ.
there.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
Well, he should have been doing this first. His teammates overplayed their hand. The fact they've given one back over, this could get dicey.
Yeah, well, he's trying to sell it. Oh, did he? Yeah, he caught a whiff. Spotted Alex's head just crossing over the edge of the smoke, so has an idea that he's going to go down the ramp. KRiMZ is hoping for an overextension. It's coming his way.
Balance like it.
Oh, good find. Removes Kensizor, and there's more where that came from. NPL in the temple. Spots him out, removes KRiMZ. Now the bomb's on its own. This gets weird for Fnatic.
Fear's pathing back. He's parked right
Alex
now.
could have the rotation if he leaves. So he'll park. Maybe the frag comes to him.
The
frag's coming to him. Yeah, okay. There was definitely legs to that for the way back in.
Donut's still a problem.
The timing could be interesting here.
So they're worried about Donut. Blame F is making sure that they like once it's clear, now they know. Oh, they're not watching this. They're wearing CT. Blame's covering the flank, but not the big flank.
Yeah, it's still hard now. Post plant positions adopted. They've got full CT.
Nice
Nails
shot.
it just as he uncrouches.
Okay, so didn't get punished for overstepping the mark on beat. That's what you like to see. And losing all those bodies against the eco does force a timeout now out of bait. I'm seeing the drop starting to take shape. HexT can get the AWP. There's been a rifle drop, so there's at least 3 M4s. Kenzazor as the A anchor is going to operate on an MP9. I need to look at the spawns too, because these are big indicators of moves that are available on the CT side. Kenzazor has the second best spawn for A. They might just fight mid, leave A open, because at this point you're questioning, they did an A rush earlier in the piece. Is it likely they do an A rush against a buy now? Probably not. So this is one of those situations where you could do like a 3-2, either B being the 3 or mid being the 3, doesn't really matter, and just get that full control, because they have been playing off mid in a couple of these occasions, and because of the MP9 Kenzazor, you want to get close. So you could push A main, or you could fight for mid, take the space, and it looks like they want to go for the fight for mid option.
So does Blame F.
Run boost.
Run boosted over the flames. Flames ready. Some damage was inflicted, but he gets away with a nice opening kill. Oh, I like this. Are they just going to pop through?
Yeah, well, now he's reloading. Why
On
not?
the reload, just walking out.
Risk.
Ooh, this is ballsy!
Love it.
Fear catches him, and that's the end of the round. Fnatic and Inspired walk through the smoke. Sure, you caught the lurk. That was Blame F, who, after finding the pick in mid, just went searching A main for a cheeky lurk. It looks like KRiMZ, yeah, they're fanning out. They know the finances are already kind of bleak for bait after the...
It's only 1,900 in the next round.
Yeah, Chad, this is actually going to be a pretty important save if HexT and MPL can get away with this. It's a long bomb timer.
KRiMZ is the only one who's looking right now. xKacpersky and Jambo, they also need to be able to drop guns, right, going into the next.
Yeah, okay,
or at least start to build a buffer. We're past the halfway mark of the half now. So down the stretch, you don't want to be the ones getting broken, because both teams, their loss bonuses are towards the bottom, just with the flow of the rounds that we've had. So pistol with conversion for Fnatic, a partial buy victory for bait to get on the board. They then lose the response to an A rush, but then they break back in because they have guns. They get 3 on the trot, and now it's 2 back for Fnatic. Liking some of these moves. These are moves that are a little bit more gimmicky, right? Not this run boost, I mean the pathing through the smoke, right? That this is you taking advantage in a situation where maybe you could have been punished, right?
Sure.
And Counter-Strike's about risks.
But also, you're operating under the assumption that the one player that's responsible, you heard one reloading, so just where that one is, you're rolling the dice. Is he cave or is he holding the smoke?
I also don't know why HexT didn't start mid with him. I understand he's probably playing through a smoke, but he also had a HE, and if you want the mid control and you're thrusting an MP9 forward, I feel like you'd want a bit more investment. So a good amount of utility used to get this mid space. A couple of mollies, standard smokes, they have control. Bait aren't regrouping to do the mid clear, right? They don't have 2 players, don't have 2 players red right now. They are just kind of backing themselves and hoping that these saved guns can activate first. So they're not trying to be the ones activating in this round.
HexT's further forward than that, so he can at least just stay on the site and keep him safe. It's pulled NPL back. Kenzazor spotted out in the red room. So they're running into Alex, just the USP.
Over there, and Kenzie and MPL are here.
Oh, they have arrived just in time, and MPL's got the rifle. This can go wrong for Fnatic, but they're ready.
Everyone's here.
xKacpersky delivers, yeah, it's time for some death.
They missed the CT
what
smoke.
on earth as Senthiel gets 2. HexT AWP is there, and there's number 2. Fnatic falter. A fumble.
You just see the airball of that smoke,
Yeah.
and how bad that cost them right there. Blame only has 20 seconds to work with, and this guy is known for his saves.
Oh, that's tough. Who threw that?
You've lost 2 rounds like that now.
Yeah, that's rough, especially considering some of the more inspiring rounds we've seen have been from Fnatic, and then they have some of the more egregious mistakes.
But also, what was with the fake? You throw like 2 smokes on B and then everybody leaves, nobody hangs around. If players were ahead of that, sure, then likely not going to be rotating away, but they have information, and that was the key right there. They had information. 5 players through Donut.
Yeah.
That's an oddball call. Okay, well, this one's had some real curious moments already, but hey, why not? I'm all for it. Timeout called, second within the half. All right, well,
These teams feel really evenly matched.
Right?
Yeah. Like both with, you know, some talent in the mechanical ranks for sure, but also there seems to be that, you know, that nice tactical layer on top. And sure, there is still a little bit of that kind of shaky missteps from both teams that leads to an entertaining game of Counter-Strike as well. So that was a Fnatic timeout called by Independent. There you can see that smoke just hovering above them as they farm you through.
It's so crazy.
It's, yeah, I mean, it's, for lack of a better word, cringe, you know? It's just not what you needed, and it opens up the door to a bait 7-5 half.
Exactly, and they've had 2 of those rounds. I understand you had 1 back with your 4 spy, but that one was just a couple of save guns and very, very light upgrades and an unforced error. Run boost again.
Yep, NPL's not ready for Jambo. Woof.
A bit of a flare of monacy with that type of a move.
It is, yeah. Love to see an Agiorpa and an aggressive AK from Kensizor. Senthiel with number 3, lane clear.
You get the opening kill.
1 minute 30.
And everyone else just gets mowed down. All right, Jambo and Blame F. I would imagine we won't see a lot of movement.
I was suspecting to say, I'm going to start talking.
Very slowly.
Really slowly.
There's 2 players who are really low. Just play the numbers, mate, surely.
Yeah, right now their setup is exploitable.
You just need to do that.
No.
You were one of the healthy members. You just do jiggles. You play jiggles, you get info, then you reset the round. You play for info. You never hard commit for a fight with a number advantage like this. Unless your name's Hedrick.
Well played.
Okay, so Jambo. I know where he was.
Now, if he clears this Senthiel,
Okay, I'm with you.
he runs into the site.
Kenzie's
Kenzizor's low.
Yeah? Why not? Hedrick with an ult rotating in.
This can go
Why
really
not?
wrong. This can go wrong really quick. How's his pathing on the clears? Good enough.
Oh.
Good enough.
Okay.
Okay, now Kenzizor, what do you do?
Oh,
okay.
Kenzizor.
Incendiary's not a bad move. Buys
Plant the
time.
smoke, though.
Can throw out the smoke. Can go for the plant. Elects not to.
It's the kill. Hedrick's here now.
How does Hedrick play
He
this?
could slink back through this in the
But
cave.
Spams with the
You know where
pistol
both are.
instead. Has the info. On the short side, Jambo's gotten away with this. An ace clutch on the table right here and now.
Whoa!
There's number 4. 1 more to go. Hedrick nervous now. 9 bullets left just on the pistol, hoping and praying. It's a perfect plan for Jambo as well. He's playing this to perfection. 5 HP, 7 bullets. It's enough. Time on his side, dancing with Hedrick. He is having too much fun. Sit in the defuse, comes on round. Not enough bullets. Hedrick has saved them. Denies the Jambo ace clutch. Huge from Hedrick and a fumble from Jambo, but beautiful all up until the finish.
Oh, he's going to be feeling like that should have been his. He was toying with him.
Oh, I thought he'd done enough.
So the opener, and then everyone dies. So then he clears through.
I mean, just...
It was rocky on that one, sure, but... Oh, mate.
Oh, you want to throw that mouse out the window, don't you?
Well, it never should have been there round. He made a real good effort of it.
Yeah, the coach is just like, I can't quite believe we got 6.
Thanks, Hedrick.
Thank you, Hedrick. Yeah, an impactful round from him. He's having a good game.
11 kills, had some good moments, the AWP. And there's another one.
Blame's gone. Oh, they're in A. They're actually already in. And Hedrick, yeah, this pathing, or rather the pathing of Fnatic has evaded him, but he's going to force the fight. Needs the smoke, hits the shot, tags up Fear further. This is going to be so uncomfortable. Sure, you've got the bomb down. I just don't see a world where Fnatic can get this one converted. It's the last round of the half. Kensizor chips in onto KRiMZ with a smoke spam from the donut position, and now they can just crunch in. All you've got to boast is A main and Temple. But a missed shot from the Hedrick Orb. A shot connects from Jambo before he falls, and then it's all onto Fear. Gets run at by Alex and Bait. They do finish with 7-5. A missed smoke enables an edge at the half. Bait in the lead as we take a short break.
StarLadder Budapest Major, Stage 2, Day 1. It's getting fiery in the server between Fnatic and Bait, going toe-to-toe in the 1-0 bucket. Both Stage 1 teams, both wanting to go 2-0 to conclude the day. The pool of 2-0 teams is looking spicy and a real opportunity for the winner of this to go 3-0 and join Stage 3. We had some moments that I think Fnatic will be regretting in that first half, but if they can grab another pistol, they could be off to a flyer. And remember, odds provided by StarLadder's official betting sponsor. Let's get this one underway.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a very mid-centric start for the T side. Red smoke is thrown. They wait, and so that nade break from Fear achieves nothing. No info, and nothing on his taps either.
Well, they're playing for Donut to be open. KRiMZ started in main and had a lot of information there. Now he actually paths back. BlameF rotating over as well. Oh, he could eat him up.
Yeah, he's going to be positioned nicely, baited in as well by the Fear USP. Okay, they've already slipped past. Blame doesn't find lethality. Fear does. Empty hands for BlameF.
All on KRiMZ, really.
Yeah, last seen a main. HexT making his move, wants to try and just put as much pressure on this Donut player as possible. They're coming for you, KRiMZ. And he's managed to find HexT, looking the wrong way. Awkward for NPL with that bomb. Yeah, he's just going to get run at. xKacpersky gets him. 2-on-3, pressure in from Essential. Alex trying to leave main as well. Essential on the low HP, stands and bangs, removes KRiMZ.
Has time to go through red.
Oh, stunning headshot from Alex. Up to xKacpersky in the clutch, and he's got a sharp shot too. Weird for Essential on the low HP. He did well to find one, asking a lot of him if he's got to pick up the bomb as well. Everything suggests xKacpersky can find number 3 here. And get Fnatic pistol number 2 in the best of 1. That's a winning formula. Only 2 bullets, will reload. Bomb is picked up. Essential, what do? You just fake it out and hope to catch him. Lovely shooting from xKacpersky. Those are some stunning shots. Those will look good in the replay.
That's his best moment yet throughout this map. So great stuff from xKacpersky, newest addition, coming in and reforming essentially the Passion UA core of last year, alongside of Fear and Jambo. And that is, as you mentioned, both pistols. So that one's going to feel nice as the score becomes 6-7.
KRiMZ jumping out of his chair. Is he a new man? Have they face swapped him with someone else?
Right, but the fact that he's still going.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You think about this. Like, KRiMZ is still going.
And it's a very short list, you know, as far as people...
He was present at the... No, that's... Hold on one second. Let me just make sure I get this right. I'm almost certain. He was present at the first major. Of course he was.
Yeah.
I don't know why I doubted it.
That's okay.
Fnatic won the first major, everybody.
Just in case you were wondering.
You missed it. He wasn't part of Fnatic then, he was part of LGB. I feel like I do a history lesson. That was Schneider, that was Flusher, that was JW, don't forget about him. Pronax was in the mix, and Devil Wolf, who was on the desk here working the event. So you might be able to catch some of his opinions. And then KRiMZ moved across to Fnatic after 2 majors with LGB. He was there with Olaf.
Yeah, LGB stickers, still very prized possession.
All right, Eco dealt with.
Yeah, no problem here. It was just that one deagle shot. I think HexT hit one. Yeah, BlameF catches a bullet with his head.
We're all tied up, but there is the bonuses, right? So 1 MP9 and a Famis into the mix. And we know Fear loves to get stuck in. So let's see what type of a risk he wants to take. xKacpersky on Fear, partner up on B.
They avoid most of the early damage, and wow, quick one from NPL. Well pathed. Well done. Smoke blocks them. You can feel like if you're... xKacpersky's got a lot of work to do, and Jambo wants to try and push forward on A main. It's likely he'll at some point try and activate.
I like the gamble off of Jambo being pushed into main. So if there were more players on that side of the map, a push I think you could justify, but playing a contain right now because you want them to go into the stack.
Makes sense.
And if they do thread, they're in the right place.
Yeah,
there's no reason they can't win this.
Site.
Are they pushing ramp? KRiMZ is close. Or they're waiting. Okay.
As you should at this point. I mean, the pressure is on Bait. They're the ones that have to make the next move. NPL with the smoke. Molotov lands on site as well. Still, xKacpersky has vision. Yeah, block smoke thrown.
Oh dear. they reroute? No, they don't.
No, needed that. Goes traded by Alex. KRiMZ going to be caught by a Kenzizor just flying into the site.
Good start from Kenzizor.
He got accurate quick, didn't he?
Had some nice moments. That one there will add to the tally. And now Jambo does activate with the push. Resides in Cave, and the round will be done. So Bait will get their first T-side round. This one has overtime written all over it.
It does.
That, right? Just with the flow of this game, you can smell it. You can taste it. What's available into the next? Jambo will be able to drop. Never mind. I didn't think he was going to get spammed through the smoke.
Fair enough.
Well, Jambo will be able to buy. xKacpersky will be able to buy as well. KRiMZ and BlameF can operate with Famises or MP9s, and then Fear is going to have to be on the lightest of the bunch, probably a 5-7.
BlameF with only 5 kills, but he is second highest in damage in Fnatic, so he's averaging about 200 damage per kill.
One of those games.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah,
one of those.
We've all had them. Okay, well, from the cheers
to the opposite. God, 5 starting lane. This is a little unique.
They really want to fight Cave as well.
Oh, Fear gets the perfect headshot, sets up Blame, gets himself his 6th, and there's number 7. Finally, it's his turn in the limelight.
These rounds are over so quick, or at least it feels that way.
I mean, it feels like it is just both teams with an opening aggressive move, and sometimes they collide.
We're all in, and maybe we win, maybe we don't.
Yeah. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not.
Well, they still have the bomb in their possession. They have no map territory at all. They may as well be in T-spawn. This is the next best thing. And it is looking like a minute and 20 save.
A-stream update?
Yeah, let's go take a look. If you don't want to hear what's going on in the A-stream, mute your microphone now. Not your microphone.
Mute your microphone.
Not your microphone.
I can mute mine.
Mute your headset now.
Okay.
Or your speakers, or your television.
Or just the stream. You can do that too.
Yeah, that's probably an easier one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody. It's 8-2. Paravision are absolutely booking Team Liquid. That's T-side dust 2 rounds. 8, and they're running away with it 6 consecutive as it currently stands. Looking at the scores on the doors, it looks like, how did we say we're saying this name? Ziello?
Yeah, this is the thing. I was reading some stuff on the forums today, and someone was saying that it's meant to be more like an H, but let's... Xylo?
Xylophone?
Yeah. His name has ELO in it.
It does. You can't spell...
We'd call him the ELO Goblin.
Okay. Yeah. See how he feels about that?
I don't know if people would like to be called a Goblin.
Potentially. I mean, I was the Goblin King for a while.
Fair enough. Well, if you're King of the Goblins, it's different than just being a Goblin.
Right, yeah.
You're royalty.
Exactly. All the other goblins listen to me.
Other than Goblin God.
Oh, yeah. No.
Well, you listen to him.
Yeah. Every Thursday. That's his day.
Okay, well, that one was over in the blink of an eye, and then late simmer.
Fight on the cards. Here comes Alex.
Nah, this one can't be over in the blink of an eye.
Oh, down he goes. Good fire, little combo.
Coming up B.
Straight up B. Fights never stop. I love it. Action on action. Action on xKacpersky. Traded by NPL. Important.
They know Fear's in K.
Yeah, but Jambo's managed to find a little edge of the smoke there, removing NPL. Fear does well, finds another. There's head trick, gets overrun. These rounds are rapid. Super fast, high-octane Counter-Strike on display from Fnatic and Bait. 4 CT rounds to boast from Fnatic.
It has to be the partial now, so next round's going to be the 2900 loss. So at this moment, they could maybe go like a couple of pairs of Kev, get themselves like P250 and a few smokes, and then maybe this would be a good opportunity to do like the A-rush like we saw at Fnatic in the first half. But if I'm thinking that, Fnatic are doing the same. So likely to see Fnatic shore up their defense. These are the type of rounds where BlameF loves to go hunting for some of the eeks. So let's see, how aggressive does he want to get against this? Because the upgrades are starting to take shape.
It's not as valuable anymore, right? They've changed some of the ways things are calculated.
But when I press tab, I see number, big number good.
Big number is good.
Big number good.
You're right.
Don't worry about how HLTV gauge it. Kill's good.
Kill's good.
Death's bad.
Death's bad. And that's pretty much all you need to know
And he's
about
still doing
Counter-Strike.
the most damage on his team.
Yeah, he's just
But it's actually a pretty, it's tight knit. 8's the bottom, 13's the high end. So
he also has 350 utility damage. So yeah, he's been
we
throwing
see your
good
blame.
blades.
They are going towards
Anyone
8.
hearing that? Jambo will. If they were to go loudly, he was tucked towards the donut side, but they're actually going to go for a walk.
Well, so if there was a mid pop, it would have come by now. KRiMZ is rotating back, but he'll be late. BlameF will have to help from donut.
Jambo has got the incendiary. He could potentially throw this to thwart them.
Okay, they'll have to wait. Oh, there's a path open.
Yeah, actually,
there's a gap available.
Actually, just in it. Look, they're running through it.
Oh,
Kentasaur sees the opportunity. Jambo, what have you got? Absolutely nothing. Kentasaur sees to him. A double. Head tricks Molly. Finishes off the job that Kentasaur's Tech 9 started. Can they save themselves? Looks like xKacpersky and KRiMZ are making a strong case for it. They're very low as well. Alex and Ascenthial should have no issues, Fnatic, picking this up. Getting the bomb plants, nice. Headshots better. Ascenthial banging them out. They're doing it all. Getting awkward, look at the health. Fear is 2 HP. You've got a swing. They've got the advantage. And KRiMZ can come up clutch. Has he got it in him? Low HP, one bullet will do it. Freddie Johansson still clutching in the year 2025.
Why was that so tense? 4 kills, BlameF running out.
Way too tense.
Doing some Tony Robinson firewalking moments right there.
Whoa, 4 kills is required out of KRiMZ. I mean, that, you know, like, it's no one's saying it's glamorous, no one's saying it's pretty, but that is really important for the Fnatic campaign. That would have been a real momentum shifter. It could still prove to be, you know, as far as the finances go down the stretch, but still, KRiMZ does manage to come up clutch in a very compromised position, approaching back into the site. 2 people on the line. The fact he manages to get one and not immediately go down.
Oh, deep nade, well placed.
Oh, you're right. Looks like it's going to be a double. Oh no, traded out. Alex actually finds Blame with the molly. There's Ascenthial catching a push out of Fear. This is some intense starts to rounds. Immediate 4v3. Now we call our jets for a minute. It's not the best red smoke I've ever seen. Neither Jambo might want to investigate it a little.
Well, they are regrouping over towards A. xKacpersky sold B, right? He just
it.
blocked the top of B. You wonder if Ascenthial plays into the site for info, and it looks like he wants to have a probe. They are just waiting for a CT group up and reaggress, and it looks like Fnatic are going to take the gamble. So if it is the A finish, they're in the right place. If not, then we should just see them save. Essential is not probing into B just yet. He is now, okay.
Yeah, but the bomb's so deeply committed to A main.
There is time to rotate back.
All the way back.
If they start moving, yeah, he's in. He's very deep.
What do you do now?
Well, going back through middle seems very scary.
It does.
Could, well, okay, if he has to keep flanking now. He has to keep flanking. Oh, it's a freebie. It's on the plate.
Yeah, he's going to have a flank onto Jambo here.
Oh.
Take it now.
You got to go for this.
Yeah, Jambo jump scare. Okay, now it's falling apart. xKacpersky, just the one.
KRiMZ still here. Time. If he knows the plant.
He's going to pound the corner. Nothing KRiMZ can do about that. Does manage to do well onto a head trick. Wins the duel, but pays a heavy price for it, so just going to back away for the save.
Okay, I thought he might consider that after that kill, but you're right, the low HP and the fact that they were gambling for the save anyway. He holds on to this. He can drop one into the next. This is only 1,400 loss. There's a lot of money available for Jambo, so if he wants the AWP, he can have it. Or if they want to facilitate more rifles, that'll be a conversation. I think it's probably better that they go rifle heavy, right? Because if KRiMZ drops one, Jambo buys himself, drops one, there's at least 4. I always knew it was a possibility, right? When you sell the site, you are taking a risk. And the risk was the right one. It's just lucky Essential found the timing.
Yeah, but for Jambo, you know, I think all players do it, but it's like when you know the gap's open, enough time passes, you just kind of get mad at yourself for not staying cognizant of it, not considering it. I'm sure there's another round, same situation he would have. It's just perhaps the comms, perhaps his own mental state so close to victory. But you're right, OT written all over this one. It has been since the first half.
Okay, so they have opted for the AWP. 2 M4s, the saved AK, and an MP9. There is the kit.
got to respect how much Essential's getting done as these like solo lane starts.
These steps, they're selling an A fake to open the gap in middle. So right now, Kenzo and Hedrick can walk out mid without any pressure. This is all just a ruse to open the gap, and they have done. As KRiMZ comes back, they're already there.
Yeah, BlameF's tucked and Donut. They'll have this two-man setup. This could be effective, you know. Kens is all way further forward than he's ready for. Spots the barrel. KRiMZ is there. So is BlameF. Works out for Fnatic. That's the bomb, but NPL does manage to deliver the double. Jambo's got the line if he dares step over the mark. Not his hip poking out, no, just enough. Perfect angle adopted by Alex.
Bomb's gone down.
Jambo waits for Fear and Jacasma to get contact. Pushing into the side, overwhelmed. What? No way. NPL was not ready for that. Jambo hits onto
Smoke
Alex.
off.
What are you supposed to do? You've got a nade. That has to be well timed. They're on the defuse. Sentinel breaks the smoke. They stick it. He doesn't get off the bomb. He figured he'd just break off the sound cue. Now sticking further. A 10-second under his nose. Essential can't handle it. Fnatic will steal away the 11th.
Oh, okay, that donut hold was strong and a big smile on KRiMZ's face. They get away with that one, 11-9.
It's a crazy detail, but I feel like it was just that tiny tip of Hedrick's barrel. He was the third man entering Donut, but that's why KRiMZ is there early. That's why KRiMZ turns around. That's why it all falls into place for Fnatic. Respect to NPL. You know, he got the double kill that made that round competitive, despite the Donut hold, but it doesn't translate into a round. And it is going to be the final timeout called by Bait. Lost opportunity for the coach to get on the mic.
Yes, it's just a two-round game. Again, looking at the finances here, really nice with the heads-up display. Oh, Fierce? Alex Fierce bought an alligator.
He has bought an alligator. Better have a plan with that.
Oh, he's the caveman.
He is the caveman with the alligator.
And he has a good cave spawn. It's not the best cave spawn, but away he goes.
Here we go.
He doesn't look like he's going to get much friction early. MPL's heading over there, Essential late. Teaser throwing out cave smoke, so he'll be behind this.
Oh, that's a fight for BlameF. He can't win. Kenzazor bests him in the duel. Down to 20. But an opening kill for Bait in a must-win round.
I can't believe this purchase.
It really limits what you can do out around these cave fights.
You didn't have to do this.
He's gone for
Let's go, Fear. The fear factor.
Yeah.
He's going to push. Jacasmo joining him. Look how much he's talking. Motor mouth.
NPL's already across. He's going to dismount silently.
Well, now the range is screwed.
Yeah, he's not going to get output out of it now. So they avoid disaster. Bait, that is. Pathing, what, for the fade of the red smoke? We're going to have the whole squad here. Jambo's got the AWP line.
Yeah, this is a good line for Jambo.
They can slip, though. Like, once
Hedrick
he
has a
fires
smoke.
the shot.
Hedrick does have a smoke for this if they want to be safe.
Oh, perfect. And not so, not so perfect from KRiMZ. I can't believe he didn't finish him. I think he thought he did. Alex got dinked. I think he thought he'd killed him.
Well, now are you saving? 30 seconds, bomb into the empty site. It will go down. I can't believe that.
It's a funny turn of events, that.
Oh, if there's the possibility to get KRiMZ's reaction.
I think it was one of those where you dink and you're so certain that Crosshair hasn't moved, your opponent hasn't moved, but it's like clipped the stairs.
Yeah.
Quick switch away.
Oh, KRiMZ.
Yeah, I mean, that changes the whole round, the whole dynamic. Alex gets the kill, opens up the A site.
Okay.
A rough turn of events for KRiMZ. It's not something that's going to bother him, though. I'm sure he can shake that off.
He's going to be pissed off.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, this is what we were saying, 5-6, here it is. So this is the mid-fight. BlameF goes down. Jambo gets one back to make it 4v. Yeah, just... Oh, yeah, it's exactly that. He's thought he's fragged him, and he hasn't. So this one, again, we said it, I don't know, 5-6 rounds ago, that it had overtime written all over it. That hasn't changed. Okay, Jacasmo can drop. And KRiMZ will probably be the man to operate with an MP9.
Yeah, but don't worry, because Fear did save his shotgun.
Yeah, okay. But...
he has got the cave spawn.
Yes.
So
that'll make all the difference this time round.
So, and I mean, we have definitely seen a lot of friction around those parts early.
I love the flavor of this. All right, here we go.
What'll it be?
This time, 3 bodies heading over towards B early. Fear might get what he's looking for, and they don't know that it was in play.
That's true, he hasn't revealed it. So here they come.
Oh, I'd love to see this do work.
And it could, and it does. Finds one. Quick trade out of NPL, just holds the spray. Still draws blood, though, as Zenfiel's going to be mad about that. NPL got chunk taken out of him. Spots the head, leg shot, or rather into the fingertips. xKacpersky lives on. Jambo couldn't find the second sequential shot. Walking up ramp, Hedrick is moving. xKacpersky catches NPL lackadaisical. It's just an MP9, though, for the Swede.
Expected here, right? He's the A-holder.
Yeah, he's playing Joker. He's walk around the corner, crouching in. It one and done. Alex trades. xKacpersky noted in the cave side. xKacpersky low. That's a well-placed Molotov. Limits his contributions. Not if he smokes it, though.
Smoked himself off.
Yeah, that hasn't worked out, has it?
Rotation's still quite a far ways away. Now they know blameF's still lingering around red, looking for xKacpersky.
Jambo will jump up cave side. Join his boy.
No
Warp
kit.
on the retake. No kit. There's one. I can see it on the map.
Need to get that in cave. xKacpersky can grab it, or Jambo can, but right now they're worried about guns.
Yeah, okay, they've got to. They're tucked into the corner. Alex is just going to play cubby. They've got the xKacpersky low HP on long. I think he's been spotted out now. Swings in. Important from Alex. Alex doing it all for bait. Massive multi. Alex with 4. Stone-faced as he ties us up at 11 each.
That right there, that could have just won them the game. The money is ropey. It's going to have to be a partial. How have they won that?
It starts with a fair kill. It starts with the opening kill. Sure, NPL gets the trade, has the low HP. They do so much on the low HP, these bait players. Multiple times I've seen xKacpersky essential.
How bad must have the comms been of Fnatic there? Like, blameF's still looking around red. Like, there's so many gaps that are available, and then they're 1-1-1. Right, KRiMZ gets it. At that moment, I think the round's done. xKacpersky smokes himself off, and then, they have him pinned back at the side. Alex Sharp shooting from the in-game leader, and Hedrick can't quite believe it.
You see that instinct? He's naturally going to dap up xKacpersky.
Look at the coach. You're like, what did we just get away with?
Yeah, that's a robbery.
How have we snuck that one past?
Yeah, outrageous.
Oh, Fnatic, you've had both the pistols. You've had some moments of magic of your own, but bait, they might have come in late. They have the advantage to take 12 first. Pistol upgrades. Fear with a different shotgun this time round. Couple of HGs.
My God.
Going straight into what is going to be a B execute. KRiMZ behind the red smoke. blameF pushing main.
They're starting 3. They're running up that ramp.
The ramp. It's beautiful.
It's a Mac 10
it's
from
beautiful.
xKacpersky, just xKacpersky here. Flying Mac 10 to the face. He's gone. Tucked his Jambo. Crossfire from the cave side.
Oh,
it's a pump
double
action shotgun from Fear. Double kill, making it work for a moment. KRiMZ only the deagle. Surely this is going to be 12.
Just KRiMZ. blameF's on another planet
What's
right
he
now.
supposed to do? A couple of body shots, not enough. Insufficient. Blame's hanging out at spawn. For the T side, Hedrick's already ahead of the curve, will be tucked in the corner by the time blameF arrives, and it feels like a certainty now that this 12th is Bates.
Okay, so they just took the partial for this one. The 2400, they will be getting the buy into the final. We've got to think about the string of rounds, as there it is. Hedrick will confirm at 12 now for bait. 1 round away from putting themselves in that 2-0 bucket, joining the likes of NIP, FaZe, and Na'Vi. Best of 3s tomorrow. Or are we going to overtime?
Decent output.
Double.
Yeah, decent output from Fear. Fair enough. Fair enough. Compromise to hold the side with a Mag 7. He's managed to make it look doable. But let's find out if it is overtime or if Bait have just clinched it with that Alex 4K. Hedrick's Orb going to go looking for Jambo. You jump at your own peril here, Mr. Bo. First name Jam.
Oh, he took a jiggle.
Yeah, off the flash though. That's diligent. Oh! And that's the jump! It's gonna seal his fate. Forced to watch now between his fingers as it could be a Bait win. A flawless day, a stage 1 team. And a man advantage for Bait. No rush here. Hedrick just faked a dismount, not gonna be audible. He stays up there hoping for more, and he might actually catch one. xKacpersky just left. That's important from KRiMZ. Catches the A-lurk. xKacpersky cut down, and look at KRiMZ immediately just knife out. He's on the rotation back. They're going to boost up 2-man cave setup.
Hedrick had another shot there.
Okay.
blameF jumped in the backline, so confirmed that the ult was still boosted. If they go through cave, they have to deal with this stack.
He wouldn't have been alone.
Well, they're pivoting quickly, and they're noisy.
Oh, they are.
KRiMZ
in the
has
right
the block
place.
donut.
He's got it. Throws it out just in time, just in time.
Do they come through this? MPL's moving.
But he's tucked forward. He's got it. NPL charges in. KRiMZ steps up, but HexT gets him straight through the smoke. 3-on-3, all to play for. Fnatic fighting for overtime, fighting to keep the shit clean, and HexT hits a banger. A quick flick. BlameF gone. 2 through the smoke, and no one's looking. Bait will take it in regulation. A hard-fought game. Comes down to the last round, some heroics, a pace like I've never seen before for Ancient, a real unique flavor to this one.
What was that from HexT? What a great round, the opening kill, the trade frag through the smoke, and the coach having a conversation with Alex.
Mate.
Oh, that round on the B site with what you delivered. I don't know if they're talking about highlights right now, but either way, that one was the one that broke the souls of Fnatic.
Oh, what a close
go down
game.
to the 1-1 bucket, but looking at the best of ones played for Bait so far, you've got 5 now in the can. 4 of them have been 13-11 scorelines one way or the other. So they love playing all the rounds at Debate. But great little outing here, and obviously there was 8 Ukrainians in the server. 5 will walk forward tomorrow with just a best of 3, separating them from the big boys, the monsters, the vitalities, the spirits, the furious of this world. And this one definitely had it all. I would say that the opening advantage went for Fnatic throughout the map.
Yeah.
The clutch advantage, I think Fnatic were 2-1 in that department over Bait. So they had those key indicators and the pistols. And they still end up dropping it. So that one is going to be sour for Fnatic.
I think that's a huge win for Bay as far as confidence goes. Sure, it's not like they were lacking confidence, but just being able to kind of come back. It felt like Fnatic were kind of in control for a lot of that. Impact rounds, swing rounds, HexT finishing, blow onto KRiMZ through the smoke. That's a completely different round. He's blocked you. You're
How
supposed,
does he get
that's
that?
supposed to be like GG lol to try something else.
I would love to see it from his perspective, like, because from ours, it just looks complete gray screen, and he's able to scoop that one up. And then the kill on the Temple player as well, who was ahead on the timing. Oh, what a fun game to close it out. That'll be the end of day 1 of stage 2 of the StarLadder Budapest Major. The mainstream just came to its conclusion as well, so that'll let you know the pace of that game. They started about 4 to 5 rounds after us, so it played out at a much pacier conclusion. But yeah, okay, well, that's the Ukrainian derby, I suppose.
Yeah.
That comes to its conclusion right there. So good stuff from Bait as, yeah, Fnatic, they go down to the 1-1. So they will have another best of 1 tomorrow before it will either be a best of 3 to qualify or a best of 3 for survival. I guess we know all of our teams and where they place overall for the day. The 0-2 bucket is FlyQuest, Astralis, MIBR, Liquid.
Ooh.
That's a tough.
That's just pretty stacked, the elimination day tomorrow. I mean, that mid-table as well, I think Tyloo's win was an impressive one, so they're going to be in there.
And FaZe fooled us all, didn't they?
Yeah, they had us.
Saving
and when karrigan's like, oh, the next stage, those teams are scared of us, maybe he's right.
Well, we've got the hero on the line. Let's hear from HexT with Donna.
Congratulations, you did it. 2-0 on the first day of stage 2. I'm 100% sure you're super relieved right now, but maybe you want to share your own thoughts?
Yeah, I'm just happy that once again we were able to show our resilience and mental part, I would say, because before it wasn't, I feel like that good that at this event. I'm happy that we're improving, and of course, like 10th match, it could have been like it could have gone both ways, but I'm happy that Alex, for example, he did very important multi-kill on B side, which gave us confidence and like some more power to win other rounds. So yeah, I'm just happy, very close game, and I would say that it was very hard.
Yeah, I mean, you could see that on the server. It was really, really close. You guys had some incredible retakes or also like executes. But how in this like tense situations where it was like just about a second or two, how did you guys handle the pressure there?
I don't know, like some of us were trying to keep TeamSpeak calm when they were dead. For example, that they were saying like, chill, guys, chill down, don't scream. Like, we just need to be calm, like to play actually good at these stations, because when you scream, like you cannot understand what's going on. So I feel like, of course, it was close, but we tried to do it as calm as we could. But of course, it was hard to keep it.
Knowing now how closely you won and ending up 2-0 on this first day, and now you're actually going to play for qualification, you need technically one more best of 3 to make it to the next stage. Yeah. So with what mindset are you going to start the day tomorrow, guys? How will the preparation look?
I feel like same. We need to continue our road here. We need to win at least one best of 3, like coming up. I know that if we can surely do it, but we don't need to like hurry and to think that we qualified already. It's still like good teams tomorrow because they also have like 2-0. So we need to keep calmness and keep our mindset cold, I would say.
All right, Hedrick, thank you so much for the time. I know it was a really long day, so I hope you guys can get some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a Hedrick fully focused on the day ahead. I mean, to be so tantalizingly close to making a real deep run here at the Major. Started, of course, over in Stage 1, and now Stage 3 is just one best of 3 away.
Well, this is the thing with the Majors expanding, right? It's been we've had since, it's 12 years ago, right? 2013. It's evolved a lot since then. 16 teams back in the day, now we're up to 32. And just some more conversation about this, right? The Stage 1 teams. We have 3 Stage 1 teams in the 2-0 bucket. We have 3 Stage 2 teams. This is where they originally started.
Right.
In the 0-2. So, you know, we had in that first round 6 out of the 8 Stage 2 teams who hadn't played any games yet, losing their opening game. Now, it's settled for some of them, but 3D Max had a good bounce back, Passion had a good bounce back. Yeah, so it's a bit all over the place right now, isn't it? But for Liquid, I had higher hopes for them. And yeah, by the looks of things, tomorrow is going to get real spicy real quickly. It's some interesting matches.
Have you done some simulating?
Yeah, I think we're just waiting on the bracket for everybody so we can actually show what the matchups are going to look like tomorrow. But there will be 4 best of 1s, so 2 on each stream to start the day when you're going to be tuning in on your Sunday. And then following that, there'll be 2 best of 3s on each stream. And those best of 3s likely on the A stream. I actually, don't quote me on that. Either way, 2 of the best of 3s will be to qualify for the next stage. 2 will to be already sending teams home. And again, that's the conclusion of your year. That's the conclusion of your season.
I'm just trying to, because the 2-0 bucket phase, obviously, we know that. Na'Vi, we just saw bait.
Yeah, and NIP.
NIP. I haven't been keeping tabs on who they took down today, so it was their opening
Astralis
game.
was their opening game.
Astralis, right. That's I remember that was the first game of the day.
And then they were afforded the game against Tai Lu.
Tai Lu.
Right, and that one there, I think Tai Lu let them play Nuke. Let me go and check that because, yeah, if Tai Lu did let them play Nuke, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that could have been that. That's a bizarre choice.
Either way,
and the fact that most people's like the favorite 3-0, at least that's my eye test. I'm not backing that with any data. Like, I think a lot of people expected Aurora to be like top dogs, top of the pops. They had a slip up today as well, so that's something to kind of bear in mind, to keep our eye on, see how they fare.
Yeah, how are you letting NIP get Nuke twice?
Isn't that like exactly what they
That's
want?
what Snappy
like,
wants.
and also a best of 1 on Nuke, like those are so rare.
Yeah, so maybe Tai Lu felt that they were in good form from their opening game, right, where they took down Paravision 13-5.
Which is a bizarre result.
Well,
that one
this
is
is the
alarming.
thing. I think Tai Lu's being, I don't want to say slept on, but I think people think they're worse than they are, right? They hadn't been on a good run. They'd had a lot of red in the column, but when you're looking at the teams they're losing to, Vitality, Pain, Falcons, FaZe, Fnatic, right? So it's not like they were necessarily losing to absolute nobodies, but they definitely weren't winning. Either way, that concludes the B stream for day 1, stage 2, StarLadder Budapest Major. And we've got a whole lot of Counter-Strike action still to come your way. We'll see all of you, I will say bright and early, but it's about 3 p.m. tomorrow. So get some rest.
In the afternoon.
And we'll see you in the afternoon. Have a good one. Good night.